Hello everyone, welcome back to the Khumbakharna guides. This is part 1 of Joust. Now, Joust is my favorite place to use Khumbakharna because of actually two specific reasons. The first and more significant is that his passive can actually really go a long way in Joust, because with only 3 enemies, maximum, able to attack you in your passive, you actually stand a much higher chance of getting out alive than you would in any other game mode. Especially since most compositions are a frontline, either a guardian or a warrior, some kind of physical damage, assassin or hunter, and a mage. That's most of the Joust team comps. And if they don't have a hunter, if they wind up having an assassin instead of a hunter, that's a completely different kettle of fish. They're going to have an even harder time bumping you off if that assassin isn't an auto-attacking assassin. If it's an ability-based assassin, and you just put them to sleep just once, you stand an extremely good chance of getting out alive. Especially since, once again, most mages don't have great attack speed or auto-attacks in the first place. So that's really important for Khumba. So that's pretty huge. Second, it's a lot easier to CC the entire enemy team. I've actually gotten a lot of triple roots in Joust. You've probably seen me get a lot of double roots just in the past couple of episodes in Arena. It's kind of the same thing here. And since you only really need to root the 2 damage dealers on the enemy team, it's not really that much of a problem, even if you don't get the enemy frontline, because they're usually not actually close enough to the 2 damage dealers. The exception to this rule is if they have an assassin instead of a hunter. For example, I have a hunter here, so I know that I'm going to probably be locking down the 2 of them in the background there. Now, we don't have any auto-attackers right here. Right? Bastet uses abilities, Morgana uses abilities, so I'm really looking away from War Flag. Warrior's X I could use for some sustain and damage, but that's really not going to be too necessary. I'm going to go with Sentinel's Gift here, and then I'm going to go into Gauntlet of Thebes. I actually might go full Orobot, honestly. This might be a rare opportunity to do so, because they really don't have a whole lot of things that I necessarily need to... I mean, Medusa might go into attack speed. I'll want to build probably anti-heal, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm just trying to scare him out. Didn't really work there, but that was pretty impressive. And that's Medusa dead, honestly. That was a mistake by Sobek there. Sobek made a huge mistake. He should not have thrown me like that. That put me exactly where I needed to be to ensure Medusa died. And that just speaks to possibly either a desperate or an inexperienced Sobek. Time will tell which one it is. I'm not sure yet. It's too early to say. If he was just really desperate to save Medusa and just made a mistake, which happens, or did it not occur to him instinctively because he's not been at Sobek as long as maybe one would normally want? Obviously, you have to start somewhere, so I'm not going to fault him for that, but it will be interesting to see, depending on his choices later on. So I kind of want the mana buff to be dropped first. There we go. Mostly from Morgana here. I'm not going to expend any mana on this because I really don't need to. Yeah. Between the 2 of them, that should be fine. And, yep, okay. Now, again, as Khumbakharna, you really aren't going to be going for the side experience camp there. I'm just going to do this to get some gold. You're just going to let the minions fight. You know, you do the knockback once, whatever it's called. What is it called? Throwback, not knockback. But throwback once, get the gold. Let them kill each other. Bastet will finish these guys off. And you get, delicious amounts of gold. There we go. Don't quite have enough yet for Gauntlet of Thebes, but that's fine. What is he building? He's building Gauntlet of Thebes too, it looks like. Or he soon will be. They're just poking at this point. No, this is where, excuse me, I'm really going to need to keep an eye on Sobek, because he's going to be looking for that pluck under tower. And he's probably going to be looking at Bastet for that, but Bastet's pretty safe, because even if she jumps in, she can jump back out. If she hasn't jumped and she gets yoinked back there, she can jump back out. The problem here, the potential threat is Nox, actually, not so much Sobek. If she silences and roots somebody that he's plucked, then we're going to have a problem. And I think that's why Bastette's trying to focus her with the cats. I'm trying to bait him into trying to go for me. She made a mistake. Nope. Oh, I made a mistake. Yeah. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have gone in like that. That was on me. I shouldn't have done that. Now, something that I should have done a little bit earlier, I was trying not to kill the Medusa. I should have just finished her off for the team. I shouldn't have waited. I should have just pulled the trigger, finished her off, just to make sure she died. Because I had an opportunity there to ult her in the middle of that. I just didn't. I should have just done it. Anyways, one of the other useful facets of Khumbakharna that really nobody thinks about is his ult actually pops someone up, which effectively completely removes them from the fight. Whoops. I mean, I didn't choose to take that. He's still got his dash down, I think, right? The Nox is definitely going to be a problem. But I'm starting to build my stacks now for Thebes, so is Sobek. Okay. I may not actually go full Orabot, because we really don't need the inherent sustain that they have. Come on, Sobek. Come on. There we go. She's too close. That was a nice dodge. Yo! Get her out of the fight. That's fine. I died. That's fine. It doesn't matter. What I need next is Breastplate of Valor. Yeah, they're not building any kind of serious amounts of healing, so I'm not really concerned about that. Let's see. What am I going to want next after Breastplate of Valor? Genji's Guard. I want those cooldowns. She is taking a huge risk there. They're not there anymore, okay. Alright. Please kill this minion. That struggle was way too real. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yep, so far so good. There we go. Really? I was gonna try to go for that. Nope. Nope, get out of here. Just like that. Just I removed her completely from the fight for a couple of seconds. That's all Bastet needed. Mm-hmm. Now, I used my root there not to actually get the root. I'm surprised he actually just let me root him. But I used the root to prevent me from being plucked. Because when I'm using that ability, I cannot be knocked back. I cannot be plucked. I can't be... No movement can happen to me that I don't choose. Which is what that point was there. I took the brunt of that at the very least. Come here, let me shell you. Okay, never mind, you're fine. Again, I'm using this for the block, alright? Nope. Am I in that? I am. Oh, that was bad. I have my passive, though, so I'm not super concerned. Oh, that was close, but not close enough. Ooh, did she get it? Oh, she did. Oh, that's devastating. Oh, that was nice. That was beautiful. The fact that Nox was still in him, it was just absolutely devastating to the team. I probably don't need to be here right now, honestly. Yeah, I don't have the health for this. I gotta get out of here. I gotta finish my Breastplate of Valor. I gotta start working on some kind of, I gotta work on Genji's Guard here. Now, I'm going for cooldowns first, because I really need cooldowns to make sure that my team survives. I also need cooldowns as much as possible to deal with Sobek, obviously. He's a decent threat at this point. Nox as well. Ah. Pop you up. There you go. Oh, I was hoping to hit her. That's a shame. I was gonna make sure that Bastet's fine. Not bad. I thought for sure he was gonna go for that. No, you don't. No, you don't, Medusa. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to shoot. There we go. Alright. I'm so surprised I got the kill for that. I did not think she was going to die from that. I cannot believe I dodged that. Goodbye. Oh, I'm so dead here. I'm just going to go ahead and sacrifice myself for the good of the team. He's not even going to have my passive. He's not going to have the attack speed to do this, I don't think. Nope. She just saved my life. Hi. Let me shield really quick just in case. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. I'm so sorry, Sobek. You did not deserve that, but wow, that was beautiful. Oh, and that Morgana really saved me. If she hadn't popped him up using that dragon, I might have still died. So, you know, shout out to Morgana for that really awesome dragon. I mean, yes, he was right there and it was melee range, but still, it was really good thinking. I appreciated it. I was honestly kind of useless, I'll be honest. I didn't need to be there. I didn't need to do that. I don't need to be here. Actually, I can just lure these back. She's not working on this, is she? Alright. Oh wait, let me just walk into the silence really quick. Alright, so Sobek, what do you got, huh? That's... I hate it when that happens to Sobek, I must say. That's sad. Oh no, this is not Sobek's day. This is not Sobek's day at all. Poor Sobek. And we're just gonna pull you right out of the fight. Is she gonna make it out? No, she's not. Okay. Very nice. And then I get to pull out of here. Are they gonna chase? You gonna chase me? Come on, Sobek. There you go. Little do you know. Now I gotta make a choice. And you were still too late. He timed that beautifully. That was the best timing I've ever seen in my life. She doesn't have her ult. That's so sad. Oh. That was a beautiful shot. Great anticipation. That was nice. Oh, no. I want to see if I can bait out the ult. No, she didn't even try. She did not even try for that. Okay, that's... I can respect that. I can respect that. Let me see. I want Blink because I want to start being pretty aggressive at this point. Let me see. I am going to go with no. You know what? I'm going to go Orobot. At this point, why not? I don't need anything else at this point. We're so far ahead that there's very little else I need. So I'm going to go ahead and build Sovereignty, build Heart Ward, and then grab Sentinel's Embrace and just keep my allies supremely tanky. And it's going to be absolutely glorious. Uh-huh. Yeah? Oh, still got her. That's a shame. Oh, you're? No, you're not getting out of here with this. You're not getting away with that. I'm just gonna almost walk out of here. Bye. I love Khumbakharna. I can't stop them from taking that damage camp, honestly. But I can stop their minion wave from doing anything useful. Mm-hmm. Ta-da! Oh, yeah? Oh, he's still alive? Alright. He's still alive? After all that? Oh, okay, here we go. This is where I die, right? No, it's not, somehow. Okay. Sure. I mean, I guess. I guess I'll just walk away. Sure, why not? What the heck? Oh my goodness. Sure. They could have killed me there too. They absolutely could have if they'd really devoted the time into that. That would have happened. I'm just surprised Sobek lived. Oh, he's building almost complete magical protections. That's fair, I suppose. I'm just gonna harass you a little bit here. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. You did not just rush me. Okay, sure. Yeah? Yeah? Hi. We're just gonna pop her out of this, just remove her completely from the equation. There we go. Root you. Absorb that. And we are in pretty great shape here. Oop. At this point, I honestly don't care about the tower. Let's just go in here. Just take the tower, I mean, honestly. Oh, he ulted! Okay, that's sensible. Here, let me tank this. I don't need to tank this. I have my passive up. I'm fine. Yeah, we need to get out of here. We should probably go for the Bull Demon King, honestly. No, that's fair. There's two of them up. We're not in great health. I can get Heart Ward and really stack up your protections. This is disgusting. They say boys only want one thing, and it's disgusting, and this is it. Orobotting. Is she soloing this? She is not. That's all you care about. Where is she, though? Nope. Oh, she's over there, alright. That's fine. We just remove you completely from the fight. Root you. Put... No, you stop that. Shell you really quick. Oh, he's making his getaway. Alright. Oh, bold. That was probably not a good move. Nope, you're not going to get her so easily. Come on. You stop this nonsense. There we go. Oh, he got out. Okay. I'll just tank it, whatever. I'll even tank with the minions here because I'm kind of paranoid and I kind of don't want him to get even a chance at this. Here comes Medusa. I'll probably have to wipe her out. No, we're able to get out alive? Yeah, we're fine. Okay. That's good, that's good. Wait, can we just set up an ambush here? Oops. There we go. And I still get the assists from across the wall. There's Sobek. There they are. Oh, I whiffed that. I needed to hit that. Absorb those shots. Okay. Okay. Nope. I refuse to let you. Sleep. Die. Thank you. There we go. That's, you know, that's all we need to do. Oh, she guessed the wrong spot. I gotta admit, that was a terrible game for Sobek, and the Sobek wasn't bad, so it's not a new Sobek. I think it was just a desperate Sobek. Intermediate gameplay Sobek there. That just went great. I mean, that's really what you want to see with Sobek. You want teammates that will really respond to you well, and I find that teammates, that the people you get in Joust, tend to respond to you better because they pay a little bit more attention to you. Probably because there's less for them to focus on. They don't have to focus on 4 other allies, they only have to focus on 2 other allies, and with you being the only front line, you naturally have a certain amount of extra importance there. So that's really nice. It overall came down to a couple of very specific problems with the enemy team. First off, like I said, my allies were really on top of things. They really responded well to what I was doing. I didn't even need to necessarily give a whole lot of direction. I think I made a bad call on the... Yeah, I made a bad call on the Bull Demon King towards the end there. Other than that, I really didn't need to direct them a lot. And they at least, you know, were willing to speak up and say, no, that's stupid. Sit down. Which you kind of want. I was really kind of riding the victory high there. Victory high? Really? The victory high there, so... having someone there to tell me no, slow down, just because we won that fight doesn't mean we win a fire giant, yeah, that's fair enough. But, I mean, the fact that Bastet built hybrid, well, she splashed some hybrid in there. She's got the, the hell is this called again? Blackthorn Hammer, that's it. That's really nice to see. And, the use of the Warrior's Axe, also very nice. But as for the enemy, Sobek himself played alright. The issue here is actually with Sobek's build. He built too much magic protections. Now, I understand that I was doing a decent bit of slapping and Morgana was hitting like a steam engine, and I understand that. But he did not respond to the fact that she was building very little actual penetration. Now, first off, Heart Ward is fine. Talisman of Energy was excessive. He didn't need this. At this particular point in time, he really should have been building something physical. He probably should have gone with Breastplate of Valor. What he really needed there was a lot more cooldowns than what he was using there. So a nice Breastplate of Valor, 20% cooldowns, some physical protections to help against the Bastet that was absolutely slapping him down because he did not build any kind of protection against that, and she was also pulling health from him this way, so he needed some physical protections. I know he had 50 from Gauntlet of Thebes, but 50 wasn't enough, clearly. So he needed to swap this out in favor of Breastplate of Valor. He doubled down on this with Shogun's Kusari. Again, I don't know why the Medusa wasn't doing well enough that you would want to singularly focus on her attack speed, right? I could see if the Medusa was hard carrying his team, then maybe he would want to build attack speed buffs so that way she could slap even more, but she wasn't doing that well. So doubling down on the auto attacks here when Nox's auto attacks do nothing and are completely worthless, it's a very strange choice, and I think this is a huge reason why Sobek died as easily as he did. Yes, he had the HP, but he didn't have the physical protections that he really should have had, and he built Sovereignty very late. Sovereignty itself is fine. That's a good response, considering you already had Heart Ward and Gauntlet of Thebes. I did the same thing. It's just that this was way too late to be adding physical protections here. He has too much magic and not enough physical here. Because, yes, Morgana was definitely doing the best out of the three of us, but again, I would like to reiterate, she was not building much in the way of penetration, and Bastet just got 10% on with Heartseeker, and she's got the Heartseeker passive, so at that point it's like, now you're just completely ignoring a very serious source of damage, and that's why he died so easily, especially at the end. He just misbuilt his protections. His build is the problem here, not necessarily his gameplay. It was pretty, like I said, it was okay. The Medusa was way too aggressive for how far behind they were. Alright, that's just the way it is. Nox was just kind of rolling with the punches. That's why she did much better than the rest of her teammates. But the Medusa, you'll notice at several points in the mid-game where the Medusa was dashing into me, even. Not just, people she would normally want to go for, which would be the Bastet and Morgana. No, she dashed into them all right, sure. But she also was dashing into me. I'm supposed to be dashed into. I want that. I put you to sleep right afterwards, and then you're doing nothing to me. What was the point of that? So I would have to say, yeah, the Medusa definitely was way more aggressive than she really needed to be. But beyond that, yeah, overall it went pretty well for everyone involved on my team. So, and you can see where Khumbakharna as a support makes a pretty substantial difference in team fights, because like I said, you pop someone up in your ult, and then they're just gone for like 3 to 5 seconds. I can't remember how long it is off the top of my head, but they're just gone. They're out of the fight completely, and that allows your allies and yourself to focus for a moment on somebody else and hopefully burst them down. And what it's really ideal for, if you can set this up and if your allies are paying attention, mostly my allies were, which is really nice, you might have noticed them respond this way. If you pop up one of the 2 enemy damage dealers in a Joust game, if your allies are paying attention, they're going to hunt down and decimate the other major damage source. Whenever I popped up Medusa, they usually would focus a little bit more on Nox, and vice versa. Because when I pop up one of the damage sources, and the other one dies, then when the first one lands, then it's still a 2v3, and eliminating the second damage source is much easier, because obviously it's a predictable area to land, it's a predictable time to land if you understand Khumbakharna well enough, and once that target lands, slap, they're gone, and then it's just the enemy tank, who generally isn't going to be able to do any kind of damage anyways. Maybe they pick up a weakened ally, but it's very unlikely. And that's really the strength of Khumbakharna here. Especially since you can make it even easier for your allies to hit enemies with his abilities. So, overall, Khumbakharna, I think, has the most impact in Joust. Mostly because of his ult, and the fact that his crowd control can, in fact, hit everyone. Unlike Khepri, or not Gilgamesh, unlike Khepri or Ganesh, who really focus a little bit more on single targets, everything Khumba does can hit multiple people. Except for his ult, but even then you can knock back multiple people when that enemy lands, and you're really just, the real intention is to just pull that enemy out of the fight for a temporary 2v3 in Joust, or a 4v5 in most other modes. Temporary at the very least. So, with that being said, yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, or requests, please leave them down in the comment section below. And thank you all very much for joining me, and have a great 24 hours.